What I'm about to say is probably going to trigger a large portion of you guys, but you really don't even know who you are. Now you're probably thinking, who are you to tell me who I am? And that's exactly what this video is going to be about. I'm just going to give you some personal backstories describing how I thought I knew myself and I thought I had it all figured out, and then explain to you exactly why I actually didn't have anything figured out, and it was all just laid upon a weak foundation that I made up in my head. So basically throughout my life, as I'm sure is going on currently for you, or maybe it happened in the past, you have been programmed with your little NPC brain to believe that the things you're doing are what you actually enjoy and that you are the person you are meant to be. But in reality, that's not true at all. See, I used to be addicted to video games, and I used to watch anime and do all of these little nerdy activities, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. You could do those things if that's who you truly are as a person. But the thing is, most of us never get to know our true selves because we don't do the inner work. See, basically, when I started working on myself and I took time to reflect on who I am, I did shadow work questions, which I've done a video on this, and I'm going to put it up above over there. And basically, these are just questions that get you to really think about yourself and why you are the way that you are and what you actually believe. And so having done this, having taken time away from these activities, I realized that I no longer had the urge to return to those activities. And now, I'm not saying this as me thinking that I'm too good to watch anime or to play video games. I am literally telling you that I no longer was urged to do them. I still had access to them after, but it's like I realized that's not really who I was. That was a form of escape I had programmed into my brain through society, because that's what society does. You struggle to find who you really are, especially around high school, because you're just bouncing between all of these things you think you should be to fit in, that eventually you just kind of fall to whatever category seems like it fits you best. And for me, since I had a low self-esteem and low self-worth because my father was not very present and there was a lot of family issues, I obviously preferred seeking an activity that would keep me away from other people and enclosed at home so I could really be comfortable doing these things. Then once I realized people really weren't that bad, and I started socializing more with people, I started leaving the house, I started getting a life, getting a job, working on myself, I was like, wow, I really did not even enjoy those things as much as I thought I did. Because if I did, I would be going back to them now that I've worked on myself. And that's all I'm trying to tell you guys, take the time to do the work on yourself. Really figure out if you are the person you're meant to be. I guarantee you that the results will be different for everyone. Some people might actually be living out their purpose already, and they might have been able to figure out what that was from an early age. But for most of us, I think this video will resonate with you and you will agree that you currently are not who you're meant to be. Anyways, that about wraps up the video. That's everything I wanted to cover. I hope this video helped you. If it did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And as always, make sure to make yourself a priority.